Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Hi all, let's continue with the discussion on our pricing and valuation of commodity derivative contracts. Now, if you recall, in the last session we discussed about how the cost of carry model is used to value any derivative futures contract, any derivative futures contract. So we'll continue with that example. We also discussed about whenever there is any deviation from the cost of model pricing, there is a arbitrage opportunity in terms of cash and carry arbitrage and reverse cash and carry arbitrage. Now let's take an example of a commodity underlying and to check how this cash and carry arbitrage and reverse cash and carry arbitrage can be executed in a real life situation. So this is just a summarization. We discussed this aspect in detail in the previous session. So we, if the actual price is greater than the theoretical price, we will undertake cash and carry arbitrage, and if actual price is less than the theoretical price, we will undertake the reverse cash and carry arbitrage. Now let's take an example of a commodity contract. In case of a commodity underlying, we have storage cost associated with storing a particular commodity besides the cost of buying the commodity. So along with the S0, we have to add the present value of the storage cost to find out the cost of carry model based forward or future price. Now where do we get this storage cost? So the storage cost, again exchanges inform us what is the storage cost. So this is a typical example of exchanges letting us know what is the storage cost. This particular document I have downloaded from National Commodity Derivative Exchange website. So if you see this bajra which is stored in Alwar warehouse, it costs around 4.20 rupees per day for 1 metric ton of storage, and besides this you also have another cost which is assaying rate, quality assessment rate, which costs about 800 rupees for 30 metric ton. So from time to time exchanges inform us what is the cost of storage, and this has to be incorporated into the forward price modeling. Now let's take an example. Let's take this example of gold, and we will work out how cash and carry and reverse cash and carry arbitrage can be undertaken in this context. Let's say spot priced on 30th May 2016, the spot price at Ahmedabad gold is 28,408 rupees. And what is the storage charge? Storage charge comes to 7.5 paisa per 10 gram per day. And what is the cost of borrowing? Cost of borrowing I am assumed as 10% for continuously compounded rate, and I have calculated the forward price or forward price for 3 maturity period, that is 4 days, 67 days and 128 days respectively. And why have I chosen this? I have chosen these 3 days coinciding with the maturity period of 3 contracts which are traded at MCX exchange. So M1 contract, which is maturing on 3rd June 2016, has a maturity period of 4 days. So by using the cost of carry model and the storage cost, what we are getting as a theoretical forward price is 28,439, as our theoretical forward price for M1 contract. And similarly, the forward price, calculated forward price or theoretical forward price for other two contracts are 28,939 and 29,421 respectively. And what is the market price or F actual price prevailing at MCX is 28,525 for the near month contract, 28,775 for the next month contract. Now let's take an example. Now let's take this. We compare these two sets of prices to know whether arbitrage is possible or not. Let's compare the first set of price, that is the theoretical price vis-a-vis the actual price. So what is the theoretical price? Theoretical price is 28,439 and actual price is 28,525. So F actual is greater than F theoretical, so we will be able to undertake cash and carry arbitrage. So what is going to be our cash and carry arbitrage strategy? We will borrow cash, we will buy gold and simultaneously enter into contract to sell futures contract. So this is the question to my question to all of you. So answering to the discussion that what is going to be the arbitrage profit when the trader is going to undertake cash and carry arbitrage, it shows the cash and carry arbitrage to be 86 rupees. So the calculation of is given here. So on spot day the trader borrows 28,408 rupees, buys 10 gram of gold and stores it for 4 days and pays the storage cost upfront, and on the maturity day simultaneously the trader also enters into a forward contract or a short forward or short futures contract. Similarly, on the expiry date it undertakes other set of transactions which leads to an arbitrage profit of 86 rupees. Now let's go back to now let's focus on the M2 contract. In case of a M2 contract, what is the theoretical price? Theoretical price is 28,939 and actual price is 28,775. So when these two prices we are comparing, you can see that the actual price is less than theoretical price. So that means we will be able to undertake reverse cash and carry. So as part of the reverse cash and carry arbitrage, what should be our strategy? Okay, our strategy is going to be that on the spot date we will be selling gold from our own inventory. So we will sell the gold, and whatever gold we are holding, whatever money we will be receiving by selling the gold, we will be investing it for 67 days, and simultaneously we will enter into a long futures position at 28,775, and on the contract expiry date we will be making a profit of 164 rupees. So these are the examples of how traders in real life can take cash and carry arbitrage and reverse cash and carry arbitrage. Now my question to all of you is that is the theoretical price going to be a single point or it's a range of prices? The answer is it's going to be range of prices. Now let's focus on to. So this particular document, this particular detail shows that this is our theoretical price. We have calculated theoretical price, and if F actual is to the right of this, that means more than this theoretical price, we will have cash and carry arbitrage, and if it less than the theoretical price is greater than or actual price is less than the theoretical price, we will have reverse cash and carry arbitrage. But in real life this is not a single price point, it varies within a range. So this is not a, so what exactly is this? So why it will be a range? It will be a range because of the transaction cost and also because of the difference in borrowing and lending rate. So theoretical price is not going to be a single price because of difference in borrowing, lending, transaction cost, bid and ask spread. All these will be factored in to calculate a range. And if actual price is greater than the upper bound, then we will have cash and carry arbitrage, and if actual price is less than the lower bound, so in this range if the actual price remains, then it will be a reverse cash and carry, and if actual price is greater than the upper bound, then it will be a cash and carry arbitrage. Now I will just take a simple example to show why this arbitrage is not going to be a single price point, but it is going to be a range of prices. Let's say a particular share is quoting in an exchange. Let's say spot price of a particular share is rupees 99. How much is going to be the buyer and seller payment and receipt from the buyers and sellers point of view? Let's say if a buyer buys it at 99, it will be also paying couple of rupees as brokerage fee. So how much is going to be the cost for the buyer? Let's say the brokerage fee is rupees 3. So buyer is going to pay, buyer payment is going to be 99 plus 3, so 102, and seller's receipt is going to be, seller will receive 99 but simultaneously seller will pay 3 rupees, so 99 minus 3 is going to be 96 rupees. So if you when we simple example, so you have a price is 99 but buyer is going to be paying 102 and seller is going to be receiving 96. So this is also one reason why you will have a range of theoretical forward price, not a actual, not a single forward price. So this particular example shows this. If you see, A and B is your upper and lower bound, and if actual price is greater than this upper bound, you will have cash and carry arbitrage, and if your actual price is less than the lower bound, you will have reverse cash and carry arbitrage. And please focus on this formula. If you see, this transaction cost is deducted from the spot price at one side, and transaction cost is added to the spot price at another side, and you have different lending rate, different borrowing rate. So this is the reason why you will have a theoretical forward price as a range of prices. Now let's go to our discussion on how do we value commodity futures contract and forward contracts when the commodity underlying has certain supply constraint or does not have a supply constraint. So let's first focus on the commodity contracts where the underlying asset does not have supply constraint. That means it is freely available. Anybody is interested to buy any amount of commodity at that point of time, it is available. So in that case, commodities having without any supply constraint can be valued using your cash and carry model. Sorry, it will be valued using your cost of carry model, and any deviation from the cost of carry model price will result in cash and carry arbitrage and reverse cash and carry arbitrage. So the theoretical price will be within a specific range. Now let's go to a commodity which has a supply constraint. That means it is not available for to be traded, to be bought and sold in the market. Typically agricultural commodities have supply constraint just before the harvest period. I'm sure you must have noticed at some point of time you may have, let's say, potato price increasing for a substantial amount because the new crop is yet to be arrived, and not enough of old crop is available, so in that case you may have experienced the potato price going up significantly high at given point of time. Now at that kind of a situation, we may have the forward price deviating from the cost of carry model. So why that will happen, let's understand. Now let me take an example. Let's say, so we are today here, we want to take a forward contract for 2 months, and underlying is 2 months. Underlying is 2 months. So and this harvest is maybe expected. Harvest is expected 1.5 months. 1.5 month later. So what is the spot price? Because of the supply constraint, let's say potato is quoting at 40 rupees in the spot market. So you go to a spot market, in local market or in a mandi, important mandi, potato is quoting at 40 rupees a kg. So what is going to be based on the cost of carry model? So what is going to be the theoretical price? F0T, and T is your 2 months. So S40 plus some storage charges multiplied into e to the power RT is going to be your, let's say, 45 rupees. So this is going to be our theoretical price. Let's say in the market the 2 months forward price or future price is quoting at, let's say, 39 rupees. So this F theoretical price is 45 rupees and F actual is 39 rupees. So this is the, you go to the commodity exchange and 2 months for futures contract is quoting at 39. So just merely comparing these two prices, you may say that there is some arbitrage opportunity, and if you recall, this leads to a reverse cash and carry arbitrage. When F actual is less than F theoretical, so it have a reverse cash and carry arbitrage. So as part of a reverse cash and carry arbitrage, what do we do? I'm sure you will be able to answer this question. So let me take you to the reverse cash and carry arbitrage. If you see, we will be selling the underlying asset at the spot price and simultaneously entering into a long forward contract. So let me highlight on this sentence, selling the underlying asset at the spot price. So if somebody wants to undertake a cash and carry arbitrage, so what should be his strategy at this point of time? So his strategy at this point of time is to go and sell potato. But who can sell the potato? The party or the people who are holding potato. So considering that the potato is in short supply, so there will not be many people who will be willing to sell potato, because the entities who would be holding potato, they would be holding to run their day-to-day operation. Let's say potato chips manufacturing company may be holding some 200 tons of potato, and this company may consider entering into a reverse arbitrage and may sell the potato in the market and try to get some benefit from the reverse cash and carry arbitrage. However, if it does so, then it may not have the potato to run its plant and run its plant and have enough of potato chips to be sold in the market. So in that case, its production will be hampered, its market share may go down. So even if a company is holding potato, that company may not be interested to undertake reverse cash and carry arbitrage. So what basically I am driving is that there can be a situation for commodity underlying where you have an opportunity to undertake arbitrage, but there will not be many people to undertake arbitrage because the underlying commodity is in short supply. So in that case, we experience a situation where you have the future price is less than the spot price. Let's focus on this example here. So what is the actual future price? The actual future price is 39 rupees. And what is the spot price? Spot price is 40 rupees. So the actual future price is less than the spot price of the commodity, and this kind of a situation is known as backwardation in a commodity jargon. So what exactly is it? If you say this one, forward or future price may be below the price based on the cost of carry, that is F actual may be less than the F theoretical, and that is known as your backwardation. And why this happens? This happens because you have supply restriction or supply constraint for the underlying commodity. Now this discussion on backwardation gives rise to a concept called a convenience yield. So what exactly is the convenience yield? Please focus on this. The explanation of convenience yield. Suppose a manufacturer is using a commodity as a raw material, would prefer to hold the physical commodity as physical inventory smoothens the production process and helps it to maintain its market share. These intangible benefits are coined as convenience yield. So the party who is holding the underlying, the asset itself is giving certain benefit, and that benefit is resulting in the forward price or futures price being lesser than the spot price. Now let's go to model. What is a convenience yield? So when we do some adjustment to the cost of carry model, we calculate the convenience yield. If you see the formula which is mentioned here, F0t in real life is less than your S0. So when we equate this, or when we using a formula, when we equate this, we bring in a concept called y. If you see that S0 into e to the power r plus u minus y into t. So this y is nothing but your convenience yield. Convenience yield is expressed as a percentage of spot price. So again here one thing I would like to tell you is that convenience yield is never available in the market to be used in the calculation. The convenience yield is calculated from the price. When F0t is less than your S0 into e to the power S0 into e to the power r plus t, then we calculate the y. Let's take an example. Let's say spot is, as we go back, spot is let's say, as we mentioned, 40 rupees. U is, let's say, present value of U is 1.25 rupees. And R is 10%, and T is 2 months, which is 1/6, and you have, suppose F actual is quoting at, let's say, 34 rupees. So when we calculate, 34 is equal to 40 plus 1.25 into e to the power 10% minus y into 1/6, and when we when we equate this, we calculate y, that is going to be our convenience yield. That means this is the return which the owner of the asset is getting by holding the asset. And like your or if you recall, in basic finance we discussed something called a real rate of return, and we do not get real rate of return anywhere directly given to us. So we calculate the real return from the nominal return, nominal interest rate, and the inflation rate. And we adjusting the nominal rate of return with the inflation rate, we calculate the real rate of return. Similarly, this convenience yield, it's a return, but it is not available directly anywhere. By equating this theoretical future price with the spot price, we theoretical futures price with the actual spot price, actual forward price, we calculate the convenience yield. Now, so let's discuss a little bit on what is a contango and backwardation. Contango is a market where the forward price or future price is more than the spot price, or a price of a distant delivery contract is higher than the less distant delivery contract. That is that is M1 is greater than spot and M2 is greater than M1. That is a market where we call it, this market is known as a contango market. And which is a backwardation market. What is a backwardation market? Backwardation market is M2 is less than M1 and M1 is less than your spot. It may so happen M2 can be also less than spot. So if degree of backwardation is substantially higher, so you may have a longer maturity contract quoting at a price less than the spot price. Now, does the contango and backwardation happen in real life? Yes, it happens in real life. I'll quickly take you through. This detail I have downloaded from the INSEADEX website. If you see this particular picture, this particular detail, you have a gold spot is 28,408, and what is the M1, M2, M3? M1, M2, M3 is higher than, all these three contracts are higher than the spot, and if you see M2 is higher than M1 and M3 is higher than M2. So this is a pure typical market of a contango market. Let's go back to this contract JIRA. So what is the spot price? JIRA spot price is 16,683, but what is the M1 price? M1 price is 16,440 and M2 price is 16,570. So this M1 and M2 are less than your spot price. So this part you have a backwardation market, but this two price series is more than the spot price, and this is will be a contango market. So if you see, the JIRA forward curve is combination of both contango and backwardation. Similarly, you have refined oil forward curve, we have soybean forward curve, we have sugar forward curve, and turmeric forward curve. So it's some market, some commodity may be purely contango, some commodity may be purely backwardation, and some commodity may be combination of contango and backwardation. This kind of situation, all kind of situation we may get to see depending upon the commodity contract which we are considering. Now with this we'll come to our end of our discussion today. So we started with our discussion on contango. We started with our discussion on what is a reverse cash and carry and what is cash and carry, and how traders can take benefit from this cash and carry and reverse cash and carry arbitrage opportunity. We also discussed what is contango and backwardation, and backwardation happens only when you have the forward price or future price is less than the spot price, and contango happens when the spot price is less than the forward price and future price. And in the real life we can have all kinds of possibilities. We can have contango, pure contango, or we can have pure backwardation, and we can have contango and backwardation for different commodities. Of course, another another important part which needs to be highlighted is that a commodity may be purely contango today, maybe sometime later it may move into backwardation or vice versa. So with this I will end of this session today, and looking forward to continuing with this pricing and valuation aspect of commodity futures and forwards in the subsequent session. Thanking all of you.